Okay. Now our text lesson 7. Its name is The Cat. The writer is Andrew Barton Peterson. The cat is a very familiar animal, pet animal to us, and all of us have some ideas about cat. And the author Andrew Barton Peterson, who was an Australian poet, journalist, and author, has given some light on this very familiar animal. And we shall see how the cat enjoys his life in the midst of our family members, in the midst of our household. খুব পরিচিত জিনিস, কিন্তু লেখক কেমন সুন্দরভাবে বর্ণনা করেছেন, অ্যান্ড উই আর বাউন্ড টু এনজয় the description of a cat. Of course, there are some facts in the lesson which includes the real nature of the cat. Most of us don't know this is the real nature of the cat, because very few of us follow the lifestyle of cat. But as a keen observer, I think Andrew Barton Peterson has observed it, and he has registered his observation in this text. Let us go through the short facts about the author. The text and the author. Andrew Barton Peterson was born in 1864 and he died in 1941. Was an Australian poet, journalist, and author who wrote extensively on Australian life. That means, as a writer, it is quite natural that the writer would express his experience on his family, on his own surroundings, এবং সেই জন্য এখানে বলা হচ্ছে কি না, he wrote extensively, excessively, or to a great extent on Australian life. His notable works include Waltzing Matilda and The Man from Snowy River. These are his famous works. The text describes in minute detail the daily activities of cats. Our text, The Cat, describes in minute detail. Underline this phrase here. Minute detail means পুঙ্খানুপুঙ্খ রূপে, with intense insight or intense description of anything. Minute detail, সূক্ষ্ম বর্ণনা দিয়েছেন। And this is a very important aspect of our life. In our activities, the person who gives attention to the little aspects of anything is bound to be successful in his or her life or activities. So this phrase is very important, a favorite phrase to me, and we should know, and as growing student or boy or girl, you should know that we should go deeper and deeper gradually if we want to gain mastery in any aspect of life. So the text, in the text, the writer has described in minute detail the daily activities of cats. The cat is a very familiar animal. Who does not know about cat? But this very common thing is a theme of the writer, and it is important to note that how the narrator or the author has described, has made a work, prose work on these very familiar things. The text describes in minute detail the daily activities of cats. The humorous narrative takes us into the world of cats and indicates to us that they may not be the gentle or timid creatures that we take them for. It has been said that the text is humorous and it is a narrative type of text. It gives us or take us to the world of cats. According to the writer or this wording, the cat has also a world. Every human being or every creature of this on this earth has some specific feature. They have some places to exist on the earth, and that atmosphere or surroundings is called the world of cats here. The cat has some places where it is generally found, where they move, where they do some activities which may be described as sports, and this indicates to us that they may not be the gentle and timid creatures. Most of the cats are not ferocious. They are just gentle and timid animal, but in reality they are not so according to the writer, and this text, the cat, will show this to us. And this is the introductory part of our lesson, and now go through the main part, unit 1. তাহলে আমরা বুঝলাম কি যে বিড়ালকে আমরা যতটা ভদ্র ভীরু জীব ভাবি, ওরা কিন্তু রিয়েলি অনেক বেশিরভাগ অনেক বিড়ালই তেমন নয়, কিন্তু তাদের একটা নিজস্ব জগৎ আছে, সেখানেই তাদের আসল স্বরূপটা প্রকাশ পায়। দিস হ্যাপেন্স ইন আওয়ার লাইফ অলসো। উই হ্যাভ various appearance in various settings, various places. The very gentle boy in the classroom sometimes behave rudely or behave in another way in his household. This may be observed. However, let us go to the unit 1. Most people think that the cat is an unintelligent animal, fond of ease and caring little for anything but mice and milk. But a cat has really more character than most human beings and gets a great deal more satisfaction out of life. This is the first paragraph of our lesson. Most people think that the cat is an unintelligent animal. Most of us think that the cat has no intelligence. It is a foolish animal. And it is fond of ease. Ease means their comfort. It likes comfort. And caring little for anything but mice and milk. And it is observed that the cat cares little about the things around it, and it take care of getting or eating mice and drinking milk. And this is the common conception about cat according to the writer. But a cat has really more character than most human beings. The author says that the cat's personality, here character means personality or attitude or way of activities, is more pleasing or more enjoying than most human beings. We the human beings live on this earth, the cats also live. Human beings often suffer from various types of discomfort. They have some want, they suffer from various disease, etc. There are lots of undesirable things in human life that causes some sort of sorrow, etc. According to the writer's observation, the cat has the personality or the feature or attitude so that they can enjoy their life very satisfactorily. And the next part, and gets a great deal more satisfaction out of life. The cat gets a lot of satisfaction out of life. Most of the human beings cannot enjoy, cannot find out the real charm of life because according to the many thinkers or writers or us, there are more sorrows than pleasing aspects in life, and this is also thought by many people. But according to the writer observation, the cats are such animal on the earth that enjoys more pleasure than human beings. This is the simple meaning of this line. আমরা ফার্স্ট প্যারাগ্রাফ তাহলে কি দেখলাম, লেখক বলছেন বেশিরভাগ মানুষ মনে করে বিড়াল হচ্ছে বুদ্ধিহীন জীব, তারা শুধু আরাম চায়, হ্যাঁ, তারা হচ্ছে দুধ ইঁদুর এগুলো ধরে খাওয়ার জন্য তারা খুব যত্ন করে, কিন্তু অ্যাকচুয়ালি এটা তার ব্যক্তিত্ব বা এটা তার বৈশিষ্ট্য নয়। তারা কিন্তু বেশিরভাগ মানুষের চেয়ে অনেক বেশি আনন্দ উপভোগ করে জীবন থেকে। হি অর সি ইজ অ্যান অ্যাথলেট অ্যান্ড অ্যাক্রোব্যাট অ্যান্ড এ green fighter. All day long the cat loafs about the house, takes things easy and allows himself to be pestered by the attention of the people in the house. To pass the time away, he sometimes watches a mouse hole for an hour or two just to keep himself from dying of boredom. People get this idea that this sort of thing is all that holds life for a cat. But watch him as the shades of evening fall. You can see the cat as he really is. This is the second paragraph of our lesson. He or she, that means বিড়াল, he cat and she cat, বিড়াল আর বিড়ালি যাই হোক না কেন, both of them are an athlete or acrobat or a green fighter. Three aspect of a cat's life has been mentioned here. The cat has been compared with an athlete. Athlete means a sportsman. Any type of player, those they may be called wrestler. They may be compared with wrestler. And an acrobat. Acrobat means some type of sportsmen also. They are mainly called gymnast. They show gymnastics, etc. In Bengali they may be called Dora Bajikar. In circus it is often found that some people swings on the frame of rope and they show us various types of tricks. That is very enjoying. They swing, they jump from one swing to another, and that is no doubt very important show of the circus. And athlete, acrobat are such type of person, especially acrobat. And a cat is also a green fighter. Here in the text the meaning has been given serious maybe, but this word is not so appropriate. I think the meaning should be intense or dangerous. In Bengali it may call ভয়ানক or দুর্দান্ত। যাই হোক, তাহলে বিড়াল বা বিড়ালি যাই হোক না কেন, সে তাকে লেখক বলছে একজন অ্যাথলেট, ব্যায়ামবিদ, মল্ল বা খেলোয়াড়, অথবা তাকে আমরা অ্যাক্রোব্যাট বলতে পারি, যারা এতে জিমনাস্টিক্সে খেলাটেলা দেখায় ওই সার্কাস ইত্যাদিতে। দৌড়াবাজিকর বলা যায় বা দৌড়বাজিকর বলা যায়। মল্লযোদ্ধার মতো তারা নানা রকম কৌশল দেখায়। অ্যান্ড লাস্ট অফ অল তা বিড়ালকে বলা হচ্ছে সিরিয়াস অর ইন্টেন্স ফাইটার, খুব ভয়ানক। গ্রিম মানে এখানে সিরিয়াস বা ভয়ানক বা খুব দুর্দান্ত যোদ্ধা। All day long the cat loafs about the house, takes things easy and allows himself to be pestered by the attention of the people in the house. All day long, throughout the day, the cat is often found to spend its time lazily. Loafs, underline the word loafs. Loafs means waste time or spending time without doing any particular work. Loaf. It is often found that the cats spend their time lazily and they take things easy and allows himself or herself to be pestered by the attention of the people in the house. A cat, if you have a pet cat, you will find that they often lie on the way of other people and they create some sort of problem or uneasiness to move in around the house, and this has been mentioned here. বলছে বিড়ালকে সারাদিন ধরে কি দেখা যায়, তারা অলসভাবে সময় কাটাচ্ছে, কোনো কিছুকে সিরিয়াসলি নেয় না, সব কিছুকে সহজভাবে নেয় এবং তারা কি করে না বাড়িতে লোকের দৃষ্টি আকর্ষণের জন্য তারা বিরক্ত হতে চায়, অর্থাৎ কেউ তাকে জ্বালাতন করুক সেটা চায়। দ্য ক্যাট অ্যালাউজ হিমসেলফ অর হারসেলফ টু বি পেস্টার্ড। পেস্টার্ড মিন্স বিরক্ত বা জ্বালাতন, ইরিটেটেড। ইউ মে রাইট দ্য ইংলিশ মিনিং ইরিটেটেড, IRRITATED, ইরিটেটেড, পেস্টার্ড মানে কেউ তাকে জ্বালাতন করুক, কেউ তাকে বকুক, এটা যেন সে চায়। This is nothing but the observation of the writer and his beautiful description about the nature of the cat. It seems that the cat wants to be rebuked by other people, and the purpose of its doing such mischief is nothing but to draw the attention of the people in the house. অনেক সময় দেখবে বিড়ালরা পায়ে পায়ে জোড়ায়, মায়েদের বিশেষ করে যারা তাকে খাবার দেয় বা যারা তাকে ভালোবাসে, তার যে কী চাই সেটা সে আদর খেতেও চাইতে পারে, কখনো সে কোনো খাবার টাবার চায় বা এইরকমভাবে সে আশেপাশে ঘোরে এবং তার চাহিদাটা পূরণ করার জন্য সে কিছু ইঙ্গিত দেয়। দিস ইজ অফেন ফাউন্ড। আই থিঙ্ক ইউ হ্যাভ সাম এক্সপিরিয়েন্স অফ দিস ইফ ইউ বিকাম আ লাভার অফ ক্যাট। To pass the time away, he sometimes watches a mouse hole for an hour or two, just to keep himself from dying of boredom. This is a very important sentence. The author has pointed out that the cat is often found to watch a mouse hole for an hour or two. 2-1 ঘন্টা ধরে মাউস হোলকে কী করে না সে লক্ষ্য করে, to pass the time away, and the purpose of doing such work is to spend the time and just to keep himself from dying of boredom. Boredom means ekghemi, monotony. You may write the synonym of boredom, monotony, MONOTONY. This is a very important observation done by the author, and he has shown here this very aspect of cat. Cats are often found to stay or keeping watch in the mouth of mouse hole, and according to the writer, this is done by the cat to kill his boredom or monotony. অনেক সময় আমাদের একঘেয়েমি লাগে না, আমরা একঘেয়েমি যখন লাগে আমরা খুঁজে পাই না কী করে সময়টা কাটবে। বিড়ালের ক্ষেত্রেও তাই হয়। লেখক বলছে যে ও মাউস হোলের সামনে বসে বসে 1-2 ঘন্টা কাটিয়ে দেয়, কোনো কিছু কাজ নেই কর্ম নেই, কী করবে, ওই বসে বসে কাটা যদি মাউস বেরিয়ে পড়ে ধরবে, এরকম একটা যেন উদ্দেশ্য আর কি। পিপল গেট দিস আইডিয়া দ্যাট দিস সর্ট অফ থিং ইজ অল দ্যাট হোল্ডস লাইফ ফর আ ক্যাট। People get this idea that this sort of thing, such sort of thing means such sort of works like to moving around the room or household to be pestered or irritated by others, or doing some sort of wasting time, doing nothing, and sitting in front of the mousehole to spend the time and to remove its monotony or boredom. And these things are the parts of a cat's life. But watch him as the shades of evening fall. কিন্তু সন্ধ্যা পড়ার পরে তাকে লক্ষ্য করো। দিস ইজ দ্য narrator's keen observation. The true nature of a cat may be observed after evening. As the shades of evening fall, that means when the evening comes and there is the disappearance of light and the coming of the darkness around us, you can see the cat as he really is. That means after evening or with the coming of the evening, the true nature of the cat is found. You can see the cat as he really is. তুমি সহজেই তুমি দেখতে পাবে বিড়াল সত্যিকারে কি। ইট মে নট বি ট্রিটেড অ্যাজ এ জেন্টেল অর gentle animal or pet animal. It is actually has some skills like a sportsman, like a gymnast, and it is also a great fighter. And this is the first paragraphs or first unit's theme to us. ঠিক আছে তো? এনি কোশ্চেন? আশা করি তোমাদের নিজেদেরও অভিজ্ঞতা আছে। একজন বোধহয় বিড়াল প্রেমিক আছে আমাদের মধ্যে একজন মনে হয়। প্রত্যা, are you fond of cats?
I like dogs.
Dogs. Okay. Disha, have you any favor for cat?
No, sir.
No, sir. Sejuti?
Yes, sir.
My assumption is correct. But you have a very serious message, and I have got it from some internet source. And if I say this, you will be scared of it. May I disclose that very report I have got from internet, and it is the paper cutting. May
Yes,
I?
sir.
It has been experimented by some British doctors that there are some virus or some types of pathogenic thing that grow in the cat's stomach, and they come out of their body, and that is very dangerous for our brain cell. And it is often found that those lovers of cat have a tendency to commit suicide, and this is the reaction of that pathogenic element on human brain. Just yesterday or yesterday or Sunday I got this information from net. A very reliable person has shared this paper cutting. So we should not be too much fond of cats, especially it should not be allowed to evacuate. মলত্যাগ করতে দেওয়া যাবে না মনে হচ্ছে। And I think people should not be too much fond of cat. I don't know what sort of truth it has, but it has been well written that this has been experimented, or there are some research work on this fact. Somehow the British doctors have discovered it, or they have ফার্স্ট সাচ সর্ট অফ ওপিনিয়ন। ওকে, তো সে যদি বিড়াল যে তুমি এরকম কি দেখেছো কখনো সন্ধ্যার পরে ওকে একটু অন্যরকম দেখায়, কোথায় যেন চলে যায়, কোথায় যেন কিছু করে, দেখেছো কিছু নাকি তোমার বিড়াল টিড়ালগুলো?
না, আমার তো কোনো বিড়াল নেই।
ও, তো ভালোবাসাটা আছে। আর বাড়িতে মাটা কেউ খাবার টাবার দেয় না, বিড়ালটা একটাও কেউ নেই?
মাঝে মাঝে আসে একটা, দুপুরবেলা আমি দিই।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে, দ্যাটস এনাফ। কিন্তু অনেকে এত ভালোবাসে, বাড়িতে খালি বিড়ালের রাজত্ব, জানো তো? হ্যাঁ, সে মানে ডেঞ্জারাস।